YouTube, what's up? It's your girl Jackie, and I'm back today to answer pretty much the questions I get in my inbox. I get pretty much the same questions, so obviously it's a major deal, it's a major factor that a major issue that many women are going through. So instead of just sending the same message to everybody, typing it over, I just decided to do a quick video on it. Okay, so for the main question is, how do I take care of my hair when I have my installment in? And how do I wash it, or do I wash it, and what products do I use? When I do have my installments in, I do wash my hair every 2 weeks. I use this line, the Weave Care Soft Sheen Carsons, and this is pretty much a really lightweight shampoo and conditioner. It's excellent for your extension as well as your hair. So not only does it condition your and clean your extension, it does the same thing for your hair. So, and it's very lightweight. It leaves your weaves really soft, and it leaves it with no residue whatsoever. Again, it's really good that you don't want the residue on your weave, because it may make it, you know, starting matting and just looking really heavy. Also, you don't want residue on your natural hair under, because you just get product buildup. Then, you know, your scalp could get dry, it could get flaky, your hair, just a lot of different stuff can happen if you get product buildup under your hair. I mean, under the weave with the braids, in the braids. Also, when I do my waist, make sure I'm in this camera. Sorry, let me just adjust this. All right. I can't see if I'm centered, but I'm hoping that I am. All right. Another thing that I do, I use a weaving net, and I was just searching up and down for one. I can't find one. I know I do have them though, because I use it on every client. I use a weaving net, and that's just pretty much to keep your braids tight a lot longer. It keeps your weave flat no matter how old it is. And also when you're washing it, even though your hair is growing and the braids may loosen a little from the water, it still will lay flat. It doesn't have, like, it doesn't start lifting. It will still look flat, and this is already after 2 washes. So that's the beauty of the net. Also, when I'm done, I don't always use this. It usually depends on the hair, especially if it's beauty store hair. I definitely use this, but I use it just a few. Once I rinse off the conditioner, I just take a few squirts, maybe like 8. I use about 8 squirts on my whole head, brush it through, and then I will blow dry the hair. Now, with my natural hair on top, I do use a leave-in conditioner by a Large, and this one is mainly, it's like a moisturizer, yeah, instantly moisturized. So I like this one because it makes my hair so soft and very manageable, and again, it's keeping my hair moisturized. I use that on my hair along with the Jane Carter. Sorry, I didn't have this stuff out. Okay. I use it along with the Jane Carter Hair Nourishing Serum. And this right here just strengthens your hair down to the core. You know, get oil in the cuticles. It also enhance your shine, just to help your hair overall. And I use my Chi Heat Protectant. Hold on, I'm sorry. I have everything like all over the place. All right. I mean, it's in my circle, but you know, it's kind of like not just right here. All right, I use this for my heat protectant, the Chi Iron Guard, and that's just pretty much it. And once I finish drying it, of course, you know, I love this stuff, my Nourish and Shine Hair Butter, and that's just pretty much it. I don't recommend leaving your weave in for longer than 2 months, even if it still looks good. I mean, some people here can take it, and I know a lot of people are like, well, my hair growing, da da da. Some people here can take it, some people here can't, you know, but it's more people here who can't take it than those who can. You know, you just want to release your hair, wash it, deep conditioner, at least every, you know, 2 months. I don't really think, and I think, all right, if you do 3 months, that's like pushing it. I don't care if it lasts 4 or 5 months. If it still look good, you really need to just take that extension out. Another thing is, I get a lot of questions on edges, the hairline. A lot of people complain about the hairline is a lot shorter, especially because, you know, we tend to leave it out because of our leave out, because of the styles that we get in the leave out. So whatever we leave out tend to be a lot shorter. Another thing is because of the braid pattern. So what you want to definitely do is you want to make sure that even if you have leave outs, which I have a little bit out on the sides, of course it will be shorter than my hair, but it's not significantly shorter. I always, you know, every couple of days, maybe like every 2 days, I just moisturize it just to make sure that it's not dry and brittle. And, you know, of course it's not thin like on my hairline. It's still pretty much, obviously, you see my sideburns? Sheesh. So I just make sure that I keep it moisturized and that I'm not putting too much, you know, I'm not tugging at it so much. When you wear ponytails and your hair is constantly tight, or you're constantly digging in your hair and you're constantly just braiding this up, and it never have time to just get regular blood circulation, again, you are jeopardizing the health of your hairline. And your hairline, of course, is a lot weaker than everywhere else because that's right by your temple. So you definitely don't want to constantly have tension on that. When you feel that it is breaking, you might want to switch your braid pattern. I think that you should always switch your braid pattern anyway. You don't want to constantly do the same braid pattern because you really don't, you may cause damage to your hair. And again, of course, there are rules to every exception. So some people use the same ones and they don't have a problem. A lot of times you may, you know. So I mean, I think when you do the braids going straight back like this and they pulling again away from your hairline, it causes a lot of damage as well. So you definitely should do something where the braids coming more like this because you're not pulling it straight back. Tight ponytails is another thing that thins out your sides. So you definitely want to loosen up on hairstyles. You want to wear your hair loose more often. You want to wear it in, you know, looser ponytails and, you know, styles where you're not putting tension on your hairline. Another thing that I forgot to mention when I was talking about the washing the hair, making sure that your hair is dry. A lot of people, you know, think that it's a myth when they say that you can get mildew in your scalp, in your hair. Absolutely not. It's absolutely true. I've seen it too many times to count. Some people, like, of course, when you wear wet and wavy, their hair won't get mildew. Like I said, there's a rule, there's, you know, exception to every rule. Some people here won't get mildew. Most people here do get mildew. And if you have mildew here, you're only going to further the damage. You know, the damage is going to be just insane because mildew, obviously, it eats out your hair, just like it would eat out your clothes, or, you know, it's just a bacteria that will damage your hair and it will damage your scalp. So you definitely want to make sure that your braids are completely dry. You know, you don't know if you're that candidate, whereas your hair is not going to, you know, get mildew. My hair definitely didn't get it when I let it air dry when I had the curly hair. But I know plenty of people that came to me, even though they washed their hair probably days before, and they came to me and I took out their braids, they had mildew in their hair and it was like really stank. So definitely you want to make sure that your braids are completely dry to decrease your chances of breakage and hair damage. What else I get? How do I care for my leave outs? I get that a lot. So obviously a lot of people's missing that video. I do have a video on how I care for my leave outs, and I mean, it's pretty much simple. You know, I use heat protectant and I moisturize it constantly. I'm like addicted to moisturizing. I don't flat iron my hair more than twice a week. I mean, I will flat iron this more than, you know, twice a week, because if that gets damaged, I just buy some more. Not saying that money ain't a thing, but I'm just saying, you know, with my hair, you know, you don't want to wait that long time. So I definitely moisturize this just for the heck of it, honestly. I moisturize the top of my hair constantly. And also, what I do is, if I feel that it's frizzing and the weather's bad, I put some moisturizer on it, and then I take like a satin scarf and I just lay it down, and that straightens it out also. So if you put like moisturizer and tension, it will also straighten out your hair. You don't always need heat. You know, a lot of people are addicted to flat irons, and you get, you know, heat damage, and that's pretty much, it's kind of impossible to turn back from heat damage. Actually, once your hair is damaged and burned and fried, you just have to wait for that new fresh hair to come out. Another thing people do is, like, they do this, and I do the same thing, but they take the hot curlers, they take the hot curlers and they go like this, and they get their new growth. Now, yes, it works and it gets your new growth, but you got to remember, you putting this and you're resting it on your scalp. Now, the problem with that is you causing scalp damage. Now you bruising your hair follicles. So the hair that grows out of that now is not going to be healthy hair, because in order to have healthy hair, you must have a healthy scalp. So you have to be very careful when you put in fine against or hot curls against your scalp. You definitely want to make sure that you're being very precise and you're just applying it to your new growth and not your scalp. So, you know, just to be safer, because obviously you have a client, you're not going to be pressing it on her head like that. You could just, you know, lift it towards you and just drag it like that, you know, and you'll get the roots. You just lift it, hold it up, and drag it down, and you get the roots without causing damage to your scalp. Let me see if I'm missing anything. No, I mean, it's pretty much basic. It's not rocket science, and taking care of your hair and taking care of your leave outs. It's definitely not a, you know, a difficult thing to do. You know, just make sure that you're keeping it clean and, you know, moisturized, and you're taking care of the hair that you're leaving out, as well as taking care of the hair that you have braided under. You definitely don't want to neglect any of your hair, not the hair that you have out, not the hair that you have braided. And you should be, you know, fine and dandy. Oh, also for itching, as you see, I'm always itching. I'm always scratching my weave, you know. When I'm outside scratching like this, mine, you know, you be like this. I'm in the house, I be like, it's so obvious. You use that one finger to get in between the braids. It's so obvious you got to weave. I mean, hello. It's obvious I got to weave anyway, but still. I fool some people, though. They're usually not black, but whatever. I use the Dr. Miracle Braid Relief. And to me, you know, I started using this when I had micro braids in my hair. And I had micro braids around it. I mean, literally micro braids. I could use the comb to braids. And inside, I had it weaved up, and it was just the itchiest freaking episode of my life. And I had got them. My scalp was itching so bad that it felt like it was on fire. And I had got this, and I just sprayed it in between the tracks. And I had my boyfriend blowing it. It felt like an AC girl. I'm acting like I'm talking to my girlfriends, right? But girls, it felt like heaven. I don't really know how else to explain it. It was just amazing. And not only that, I seen significant growth in my hair. My hair grew so much from that week. I think I had it in for, I want to say like 6 weeks, and that was like the longest my hair ever grew in 6 weeks, like literally. Like when I took it out, my mother was like, girl, that's your hair? Child, I don't know why you spend money on buying hair. But you know, she said that anyway. She think that I have too much hair to buy weaves, but it grew a lot when I used this one. So, what, you know, my hair's itching, I definitely go inside and just go in between the tracks. I don't try to put it on the hair. It does have that tangy smell to it. A lot of people cannot tolerate. It doesn't bother me. It has like a menthol smell to it, and it feels so good. And it's also good, like if your hair is tight, to relieve the tension. That's the main reason it's for. Yeah, it says soothes scalp, adds sheen, and promotes growth. I mean, I only use it on my scalp. I never use it on the hair to know how the sheen works. But yes, so that's pretty much it. I think I covered everything. Yeah, I think I covered everything. If I'm missing anything, if you guys have any more questions, make sure you just leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to answer it. All right, so until the next one, guys, thanks for watching. I'm trying to stay on top of these. I'm trying to at least do one like every other day or something like that. So I know I'll be MIA when it comes to the videos, and I'm trying to stay on top of these videos because I've grown so attached to you guys, literally. And, you know, it's weird. I know I'm kind of off topic, but it's weird because at the beginning when I used to watch the videos, and I used to see people like, oh, I love my subbies and so forth, and I'm like, they don't even know them. But no, you really do grow attached to you guys. I really did grow attached to you guys. So I do see where everybody's coming from because, you know, I'm like, oh, I want to do these for my subbies. I want to do another video for my subbies. So, you know, I really do appreciate you guys. I do love you guys, and you guys are the greatest. Like, you guys really motivate me to do so much more. So, thanks so much for the love, everyone, for the comments, the subscriptions, just everything. Like, I so appreciate you guys. You have no idea. All right, so stay tuned for the next one. I'm trying to get that out for you guys really soon. Let me know what you guys want to see. All right, so sometimes, you know, I just don't really know what to do. So just let me know what you guys want to see. I do have some more here. The body wave, and this one is 26 inches. Yee. See how long this is? This is retarded. Look at that. This is retarded, you know? Things we do for men, right? Nah. But I like it. I know I'm gonna rock it out. I'm gonna love it. So stay tuned. My next video, I'm gonna have this in my head, looking like Rapunzel. All right. So make sure, let me know what you guys want to see. What would you like to see more of? And I'll be on top of it. All right. So once again, thanks for watching, and I see you on the next one. Deuces.